What's up, everybody? This is David with Wavy Thoughts and Talks. Right now, I'm doing a series on up and coming talent in the New York area mainly, because that's where I live. So, introduce yourself and tell the guests, what new projects you got coming up.
Showtime it's nine. It's your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my boy Wavy. You know what's going on. You know, I got new projects coming out. I'm an artist and content creator. You feel me? We focus on we focus on self-improvement, and we just put it in a rap. You know what I'm saying? We trying to uplift the community. You know what I'm saying? We trying to take y'all to the next level. Shout out to Top Grinders Entertainment, my whole team. Shout out to all y'all. Love y'all. Swank, Freddie, Abidon, all y'all. Y'all know
And shout,
what's
shout out the
going
swing.
on.
Shout out the swing.
Shout out to everybody in here.
Yeah, facts, facts. Um, so where you from? What part of New York you from?
I'm originally from Newburgh, New York.
Okay.
Okay, so I grew up in that area, you know. It's like a small town, but it's dangerous, you know what I'm saying?
No, trust me. I used to have to drive up there to deliver auto parts, and like once you go over the water and you hit Newburgh, it's like a totally different world. Like
Yeah, man.
abandoned buildings everywhere.
It's like the city, but just smaller. You feel
Yeah,
me?
like
That's all it is. But it's a lot of talent over there that a lot of people could discover. Like I know a few heads. I'm not gonna say new names in the stream, but y'all should definitely go check out the Newburgh artists out there, man. They out there getting into it.
shout out to Partisan Fontaine, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let's
I,
do it.
I was listening to him back in like 2017, and then like a year or two before he did the track with Cardi. I was like, I
Right.
knew he was gonna make it. That
Hell
man,
yeah, man.
too much
He's he's
talent,
the
man.
he's the only nigga to make it out my city. So
Facts, facts.
right,
Ever since I heard of him, and it was funny when I found him. That's the time when I was driving through Newburgh, dropping off
right,
parts, and that how the whole town is like a third world country. Like that shit look crazy.
right.
Um, all right, so how long have you been rapping for?
I've been rapping for 2 years. It's going on 2 years now. Like, I'm still early in the game. I'm still trying to get better. I'm still trying to like aim for success. You know what I'm saying? So I'm early in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you one thing, bro. For everyone watching, I got to be there for two of his performances, if I'm not mistaken, at two different events in Brooklyn, and he was going crazy. Like had the whole crowd jumping, going in, like it was wild. It was like a mosh pit, but for rap. Like my guy
Right.
had the whole spot lit.
Yeah,
Um,
man. So that's what we do, man. We trying to make a experience for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Not only for the music to like really engage with us as people. Like what we try to do with TGE, man, we try to really make it seem like, yo, we're people, bro. Just like you. We trying to really make it and we really trying to make services for y'all, like artists, content creators, and other type of people that actually want to get their shit out there, you know. So we come with that energy, you know what I'm saying? We always trying to show love and support and stuff like that, you know.
yeah, you definitely got some wild energy, bro. I got a whole like on my Instagram, I got a whole series, and even when you're not the one rapping, you're in the mix, getting
Right.
sturdy, going, you like
Yeah, yeah.
you definitely go in, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Mhm.
Um, so how old were you when you first started rapping?
When I first started,
You said two
I
years
had to
ago,
be
right?
like, I had to be, listen, it was in like maybe like um I wouldn't say how old I was because I started like 2 years ago. So maybe like I say like 19. You feel me? I started doing that. You feel
Okay.
me? So when I got to New York City, right? It's a really long story, right? So when I first got to New York City, like your boy was really, really struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot has happened, like as in like, you know, my house, a tree fell on my house and we had to evacuate upstate. So that's how I even got up here.
Well, that's
You feel
crazy,
me?
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
So what happened was, I had a lot of occupied time when I was looking for jobs and shit. So like I started rapping, you know what I'm saying? I was focusing on content. That's what it was. That was the recipe. It was content and it was rap. And it's still like that now, but I took it to a whole nother level involving businesses and stuff like that. But I always had a mindset, you know, like like that to like just keep grinding no matter what. It don't matter where you at and shit like that. You gotta keep grinding, bro. It don't matter.
Facts.
Like a lot of people be like, "Oh, my life is hard." Like I've been through it, so just keep going. Like it don't matter where you are, just keep going. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a fact, bro. Listen, like I used to. I mean, I still write. I still write raps and stuff. I'm not trying to, be the next Eminem or strap
Right.
songs, but I still love to write. I just call it poetry nowadays, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And
love
but
poetry, man.
the more you practice, the better you get. So for people who think, oh, nah, I'm not good or whatever, like just keep practicing. Eventually,
Right.
you find your niche, you know.
You're gonna find your sound.
Exactly. So who are your biggest influences when you were growing up in hip hop?
Master P, Dame
Oh,
Dash,
okay,
50 Cent,
of course.
J. Cole. Like I like the hustlers, man, cause like they got it out the mud. Like
Hmm.
whatever they went through, like that's how I feel like how I'm going through right now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I remember when 50 Cent's album, his first album came out. I was probably like 12 years old. I was like, "Yo, this is different." Like,
Hmm.
and today it's still a classic. But do you think
I
they've
like
influenced your rapping style at all, or?
I think not necessarily, but like the like the Get Rich or Die Trying gave me like that, that spark of like, coming out and really talking about how and what I'm going through in real life in the influence of the music. Like you could see the influence, but it's really my sound. But I really love like 50 Cent. I love his like his cadence and his wordplay and like the way he's able to like vocalize himself and like sing alongside the rap lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Window shopper, like you
Hmm.
could hear somebody on the street rapping that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's why it's
exactly.
so organic and people loved it. That's
Yeah,
what I feel like.
he's a different breed, bro. He's a
Yeah,
different plus his whole backstory and stuff like
right.
that. Like there's some people that are just meant to make it because they have the drive that like nothing can stop them. He's one of
Hmm.
those dudes, bro.
Hmm.
Um, definitely influenced me when I was first starting to try to write.
Right.
Um, so what made you want to get into rap? What made you? What happened? What was it that?
It's crazy, man. Like I was already rapping, but like performing brought a whole nother aspect to it. You know what I'm saying? Like writing music was cool and having good music was cool, but then when niggas performed and we saw a whole nother aspect that we could get from this. Like there's niggas out here that is performing for free, and there's other niggas that's out here getting paid to perform. You know what I'm saying? To walk in the spot to do 5 songs, and they getting paid like 150 when they leave the door that night. So when I
Yeah,
saw that, I was like, you know what? It's not even a money aspect for me. Like I do music out of love because I love music. You know what I'm saying? But like that brought another like attention to me. Like, yo, if we really go serious with this shit, we got the music to do it. We just got to put the work in, bro, and that's what it's all about.
it's a fact. And like I said, what we were talking about before, it's partisan, like, because when you're from a city where like there's no real like representation in hip hop,
Right.
it sucks. Like I'm from Mount Vernon, so I always had Heavy D, and D Block, that's Yonkers, but they always in Mount Vernon too. Same with DMX. DMX lived in and out of Mount Vernon, so like I had people kind of like that to look up to. But when partisan broke through. I'm sure everybody in your city was like, damn, if he made it, like, no, I can make it.
Exactly. So that's how we felt like, you know, when he was coming up, he didn't have that much support, and that's what people don't realize. Like niggas like me and him, we didn't have that much support. Like now, I had to go to a whole nother city to actually get love for my hometown. Like my hometown wasn't showing me that much love because I was in the midst. They seen I was doing. They see I was trying to do something what I was doing. But when I left,
I'm an
they see
eyewitness
me
to see
making
how much
bigger.
love you get in Brooklyn. You get mad love in Brooklyn, bro. I'm an
Exactly.
eyewitness.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different when you move around and you support niggas. Like niggas need that support as much as like niggas be like, oh, niggas don't support me. Niggas need that support. You feel me? They need somebody behind that's gonna be like, yo, keep fucking going. You know what I'm saying? And keep growing as a character. You're gonna be something. I always tell everybody around me that, yo, you're a fucking great person. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, don't ever feel like you're not getting there because everything you're doing, these little small movements, is gonna take you to the next step. That's how I look at it.
You got a good soul, bro. You got a good soul, brother. I see. I see.
Yeah.
um. So so what was your upbringing like? Did you have to deal with any hardships? Was it rough? Was it
So like
easy?
it was in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot that happened. So like I'm gonna get into certain things like maybe like you
Anything you feel
know,
comfortable with, you know?
yeah. I grew up with my moms and my brothers. I didn't have my pops around like that, but maybe like, you know, it's tough, man, because it's kind of hard to talk about. But when it comes to
Don't
no,
feel
yeah,
pressure, bro.
when it comes to that aspect, you know, I grew up with my brothers and stuff like that. So I was like, I wouldn't say like I was the older brother, but like I'm the one that was like trying to get my brothers to do shit. You know, my brother is like my brother. Shout out to him. He's a older brother. He's a he do his thing and shit like that. But as terms in like trying to always like be there, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm, you know what I'm
You was the
saying?
one
Like
that was you had the
yeah.
world, you had the weight of the world on your shoulders type shit.
Well, he's the older brother. Like everybody looks up to him, but you know I was the one that like really wanted it for my brothers and shit. You know,
Mm.
but in terms of like you know growing up. I always was the outcast, you know what I'm saying, trying to fit in. Like it looks back, I look back at it, you know, I was always trying to fit in and shit like that. But now it's different, like, cause I've grown up and I see shit for what it is. Like
Yeah.
I grew up always trying to get it, you know, always trying to have people
Hmm.
support me. Like I remember I'll come up with ideas and it'll be one ear and out the other. The one thing I had to understand is that you cannot force people to do things that they don't want to do. Like it could be a brilliant idea, but if they don't see it and they don't want to do it, don't force them to do it,
Bro,
man. And
it
that's what
took
I've
me
learned from
it
my
took
dad.
me I'm 32. It took me probably about 3 years ago to finally figure that out. So you ahead of the game, bro. Either that or I'm slow.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
had
bro.
so there was I went through my phases. Like I was a video game YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? I was doing 2K videos and shit at a time. You feel me? That slowed down. I fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started getting self-improvement. Self-improvement really changed my life, like quarantine, you know what I'm saying? Like having to be in the crib and really learn myself and shit like
Hmm.
that. Like quarantine and COVID, that was like a big shift for me, like, you know what I'm saying, mentally.
Yeah. Yeah, word. All right. So when it comes to your body of work, how would you describe your sound?
Authentic, me, you know what I'm saying, for the people that's grinding, for the people that are lit, you know what I'm saying? That people that want the energy. Like when you get up for work in the morning, I want you to be like, like you want to like solve something. You want to make it. Like, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like I want you to have that energy when you go to work. You know, I want you to like me, like even like after my first mixtape, I'm coming out with a sports and fitness mixtape just for the people that work out. You know what I'm saying? The people
Okay.
that want to play sports because that's gonna bring that energy. You know, like we need that back. Like in music, everybody's trying to make what's hot and not trying to make for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like we got. I don't know if you know that song, "Peaches and Eggplants" by
Nah,
Young Nudie.
nah, I've heard it.
You know, well that song when you turn on that song, the first thing you're gonna see is shaking ass. You feel me? They
Yeah.
don't even get into the song first. It's ass shaking first. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like you got to be authentic with what you do, and you know what I'm saying. Nothing wrong with having girls in your video shaking ass, but don't let that be the only thing your music is about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For people,
So you
give
don't
what the people want to
you
hear.
don't you so you don't like being put in a box.
Right.
All right,
What's
cool.
wrong? Like back in the day, people used to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen that 50 Cent did a joint album with LeBron at the cover. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That nobody knows about. But you know how much money that made 50 Cent because he joined the
Yeah,
sports.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's like there's nothing wrong with like getting in different areas of rap. That's where I want to be. I want to be performing in high schools. You know what I'm saying? I know people that do it. I just got to put the work in. I'm not gonna rush the process.
yeah. You
You
know
know what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying? You gotta have enough motivation. You know what I'm saying? And then just don't lose hope when things don't work out the way you want. If anything, use
Right,
motivation. You know.
right.
Um.
And one thing I had to understand, like, like, because a lot of people, they've been feeling like, oh, why not me? Why I can't be the person? Because your time ain't there yet. Let time come. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
let you learn some shit, let you mature a little bit more, and let people come to you. Like, you shouldn't be trying to hit people up to perform at the school. Like, you should be the person that they hit up. You know what I'm saying? That means you got to put more work in. Like, become bigger, you know, have an
Facts.
influence on the community, you know what I'm saying? Is your influence good enough to be performed in the school? Ask yourself questions like nothing wrong with that, being wrong and having to, really humble yourself to be better.
It takes a certain type of it takes a certain type of man to be able to admit when they're wrong or admit like
Right,
not everybody can do that. It's a different type of strength. People look at it
right.
as weakness or whatever, but it's really
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a different type of strength. Um, okay, so uh, when you get in the studio, is there a certain process that you do to get in the right headspace? Like, do you like flick a light switch
Nah,
three
man.
times?
I
You
go
smoke
in
some
there.
blunts?
Listen, man, I recently stopped smoking, so I just be going in there. I just You know what I'm saying? I just go with my energy. You feel me? I just get in there and I just, I write down my lyrics and get in there and just get in the mode. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Like
so
I make
oh, I'm sorry. For the people at home, this is the energy he's talking about.
that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's TGE energy. Shout out to everybody that was there. Shout out to all y'all that was there, man, recording and showing love.
See the whole crowd going crazy? Look at that. I did that. Yo, I did that. I go to that slide on my Instagram just so I could hear that bit of the song. You got to send me the actual track and tell me what it is
I got you. I got
because
you,
I be
bro.
listening to
But
that
you know
track. I'm
what?
like,
I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to get my music clear right now. That's the only reason why that song got out, bro. That's one of the biggest. I just had somebody ask me for that. So you know what? That means I got to go to the studio with that again. Cause
bro, every once in a blue moon, I get the melody because I just get random melodies in my head. It'll be anything from Miley Cyrus song to a DMX song, like whatever, and it would just be that the melody to that song, the hook, it always gets stuck in my head. So I got to go back and like
nah,
find
yeah,
it.
man.
You got to
And that's
drop
what
that,
that's
man.
what it's about, Like I like affirmation. You know what I'm saying? Like I like affirmation, and that's why I like the hooks. Cause like when you're able to repeat a hook, sometimes you gotta realize that things are more spiritual. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when you write a hook, like I just need a new whip. Fuck all the talk, let's do it. That's already putting the energy out there, like, yo,
Fuck
I'm
on
ready
the
to
let's
do
do
this
it.
shit. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? That song was specifically made like for like, say like you could go to the store and like you could go get whatever you want. I just need a new whip. Fuck all the talk, let's do it. Like we already in the spot. Go give me that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like
That
that.
should
You know
be
what I'm
getting me
saying?
lit. I ain't gonna lie, that should be getting me
You
lit.
know what I'm saying?
Um, uh, so what's your favorite kind of music to make? I didn't ask that,
I
right?
love
I didn't
I
ask that.
love all I love all like I love all genres, man.
But what for like for you to personally make,
Hip hop.
drill, uh,
I can't even say necessarily drill, but I would say like hip hop, just hip hop, Like
okay,
I wouldn't even say, like I like all hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like any type of hip hop I could get on. You know what I'm
copy.
saying?
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I love drill, and then I love Daddy Kane and all them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Rick. So um, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite artist out right now?
listen, before he died, it
Oh, you
was
dead
Big
or alive?
Dead or Alive. I would say Big Scar from Memphis.
Okay, okay. I haven't listened to his music, but I've heard his name.
I like Big Scar. I like Money Man. I like I like Central C.
You know, every time people 4 times this year, people told me I look like him when I have my shiesty
Yeah,
on, bro. I'm like, bro, nah. I didn't even know who they were talking about, and I was like, oh,
nah, yeah.
my bitch
I
is
like
gay.
Central
Like
C. People be like, "Oh, I can't understand them," but you got to understand what they are saying. You feel me? Like these
they
dudes
got
are nice.
slang.
You know what I'm saying? Get past the language. You feel me? Get past. That's how I see it.
Yeah, they got
Like
their whole different slang out there.
word,
as long as you know the slang, then you can keep up with it.
word.
Um,
So like it's Central C. I like damn, like I really like hustlers, you know what I'm saying? People that hustle in their music, you know what I'm saying?
so
That
this is gonna lead me to my next question then. If you could work with any artist, who would it be?
in the game right now,
Yeah, alive, alive.
it would be listen, my feature is like I want to get a feature with Central C, man, because number one, he's out of the country, you know what I'm saying? So if I was to get a feature with him, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be good, you know?
You get a
Like
fan base from a whole different
fan
area.
base from a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? So it just dope, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Copy,
would
copy.
collab with him.
All right. So I've seen you on stage. To me, you don't look nervous at all. You look comfortable whenever you do your thing. But inside, do you ever get a nervous feeling before you're about to perform? And if so, how do
All
you
the
deal with it?
time, man. A
And
lot of
how do you
people
deal with
don't
it, bro?
understand that. Even
You just
if,
suck it
even
in,
still now,
pause.
like, like, cause I'm still trying to work on like talking to the crowd better. You know what I'm saying? There's little things that, we still trying to work on. Like, even though we having a good performance, I want to get the crowd jumping before. I want to get the people ready before the song comes. Cause they already know the vibes. I got a new song coming out, you know what I'm saying? Let's have fun. They love that shit too. They love that shit too. So it's just like, we really trying to lock in with the crowd. We really trying to give the crowd what they want. You know what I'm saying? We really trying to make people come different, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
like just like I told my friend just earlier, I'm like, listen, I'm not building Top Grinders Entertainment off of hate. I'm building it off of support and love and showing people like, yo, niggas could come together and do this shit. You don't gotta beef. Like that's not how we do things. You feel me? We really trying to like do shit different out here.
facts. I'll say you and Swank are a good duo. like, do you guys have a rap group or you guys just separate and
Listen, it's like this, right? So
because I want to get
Top
him
Grinders
on
Entertainment.
next. I already hit him up. I want to get him on next. So
Right, right, right. So it's Top Grinders Entertainment, right? Everybody got their own businesses. Freddie got her own business. Swank got his own business. It's a union. So basically, like all the businesses come together and we just pop out together. That's what it's
okay,
about. Supporting each other, you know what I'm saying? And
copy.
I don't own you, you don't own me. We do things and we just a unit, you know what I'm saying? Like I
That's
support
dope.
you to the fullest, you support me to the fullest.
I
That's
still
it.
think you guys should form a rap duo though, because
We
you two
should, we
together,
should, we should, man.
you
That's
two
really up
together,
to
the
Sway
chemistry.
Patron though. You
Are
know
you
what I'm
straight
saying?
Patron?
Yeah, it's up to him, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right. So where do you get the energy from to perform the way you do?
It's just listen, man.
Because you
When
just
it
gotta
comes
have
to
it.
that, man, it's just like as you when you go out there, it's all or nothing. You want people to react to you. Like I'd rather people be like, yo, this nigga got mad energy. I'd rather people be like that than people be like, damn, this nigga sounds nervous. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like I express my nervousness through my performance. Like at first when I started performing, I would express my my nervousness like through like performance. So like I would be nervous before I did it, and then that's how my nervousness would come out, be more energetic. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So just basically like transferring the
channeling
energy,
it. You're channeling it.
yeah, somewhere else. You feel me?
Okay.
So that's
Because
how I would do.
I don't really get stage fright like that, but it's different when like I used to like rap battle people back in the day, like oh my boy, he's super nice, and they're like, oh, but my boy is definitely gonna be your boy. Link up, battle rap. So I never had like that type of thing where I was shook to like perform in front of people in one way or another. But doing a song is a totally different vibe. Like you gotta get the crowd like hype, it's gotta
See,
be a fire song first of all. Like
see me like before the rap, I was out there, you know, public speaking. So like I already had to like mold myself into being in front of the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been on the mic a whole lot of times before I even started rapping. So it was just like, you feel me? Like rapping was more comfortable than public speaking because you got to make sure you don't say the wrong thing and shit like that. But
yeah,
when it comes to performing, I actually love performing. Like performing is like one of my love. Like I love to perform. I love to make music. You know what I'm saying? It's another world in itself. Like music is a whole nother world.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta feel good when you're up there and you're doing your thing and then you look down and everybody's just rocking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gotta be a great
And
feeling.
and another thing too, you gotta be prepared when the crowd. Sometimes the crowd ain't gonna feel what you make. You know what I'm saying? Certain
That's a
venues,
fact.
like I got humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I need to play
You
this type of music when I'm in this venue.
got
You know what I'm
humbled
saying?
quick.
It's certain it's certain venues that your music gotta sound different for. Like when you're around the people that are more high classy, you want to make something more smooth. You want to make some more disco. You want to make something more like welcoming. You feel me? Everything don't have to be shoot 'em up. Everything
Yeah,
don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like you could just make some hip hop disco, or you could make something like more smooth that people gonna like, more dancey and more vibey that they're gonna make love.
yeah. I
You know what
wish
I'm
there was
saying?
more hip hop or people were more personal about themselves and stop putting on
Word,
such a big front.
word. That's what I seen, man. So sometimes you're gonna get humble. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be prepared for that. Don't give up or nothing like that. Just look at it and be like, you know what? I need to go harder in the studio. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay. Um. hmm. So, what's your favorite song you made, and what's your favorite song to perform?
All right. My favorite song that I made so far is not out yet, but it's called Lavish. It'll be coming out real soon next year. So
Okay.
that
I'm gonna
song
have
is
everything
basically
tagged below too, so people can, add you and be on the lookout.
right. And my favorite song to perform now is Let's Have Fun. I got a whole bunch of shit coming out, man. Like I got Lit, I got Let's Have Fun, I got Lavish. There's a lot of songs coming out that got different vibes to them. Jersey Club. I got regular hip hoppy. You know, I got
Facts.
different flow, different sound, different music. But my favorite song to perform, it would have to be Let's Have Fun right now. Lit, not lit. Let's do it. I'm saving that so it could get
Oh,
more cleaned up. Once it
okay.
gets more cleaned up, then you feel me? We can make that more. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like,
I'm about to say, bro. That's one of them ones, bro.
yeah, it is one of them.
I'm
It's
telling
always
you.
one of them. It's always one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Always.
I have a really good ear for like music. Like when Pop Smoke came out, with Welcome to the Party. I heard it within the first 2 days it came out, and I immediately knew. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be that next one." And I was showing it to some people. I was telling people, they're like, "Nah, yeah, it's good, but it's
That's
it's
how it
not
be,
that
bro. When
crazy."
I first
And
made,
boom, he blew up a
when I
week later.
first made Let's Do It, it's me and my friend. We went over it. Like
And I meant
I
to say that to
liked
say
it.
that I have a really good ear for rap, and you definitely got a really good talent. So, and especially that song, "Fuck It, Let's Do It," is definitely fire. So,
Yeah,
so I didn't
yeah.
mean to interrupt, but
So
that's what I was
like,
trying to say.
so like with that song, Let's Do It, right? Me and my friend, it's funny. So before I made it, I was like, I like it. I think it just needs more. You know what I'm saying? But I still, I still liked it because it had hypey to it, and I knew the fans was gonna like it because it was hypey. But you guys liked it more than me. when I first made it. So sometimes it's gonna just be different. It's gonna be songs that the crowd gonna like that may not be your favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
Juice World, when he came out with Lucid Dreams, he said he hates Lucid Dreams, but the crowd
facts,
loves it.
facts. I hear this. I hear this shit all the time. How people, how rappers, they were like, I didn't even think this song was gonna be the one. I didn't even like that song like that.
Yeah,
But
that's how it be sometimes.
facts, facts. Uh,
Like
you
people
looking
really
to get
like my low key shit.
a what happened?
People really like my low key shit. Like I got a song called Frozone. Everybody keeps asking for like my peoples. And I'm like, that song gotta get cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Let's clean this up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I could release it to y'all. Y'all could be over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, after this interview, send me whatever is not whatever. I don't see you don't gotta send me none of the
No, I got
ones
you,
that
bro.
send me
You
some
already
music
know,
so
bro.
I could get in tune because I my only reference is me seeing you live, which was good enough for me. But
Right, right, right.
send me
You
some
already
music
know,
after
man.
this.
I got you. I got you.
I got a few more questions. Uh, you looking to get signed or stay independent if it ever comes
So
down when it gets can you
so
cross that road?
it's that's a tough one for me. So look, I don't want to sign to somebody that's just trying to make money. You feel me? If I get signed, I want to sign to an artist that's trying to make it outside of music. You know what I'm saying? Like say like Money Man, Bandman Kevo, like those people, they are making money in real estate. So whatever they're getting money off of, I want to be able to receive like reap the benefits of because I'm a part of the program. Like I don't want to just make money as an artist. I want to learn when I'm with this label. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with this label, I want to be able to like get knowledge, you know. I want to be able to like win. So it's not necessarily me just trying to get money and you know what I'm saying? I'm actually trying to grow as an individual myself. So
Hmm.
when I run my own label later on, when I'm done with it, you know what I'm saying? Because running a label is like by yourself is a lot of work, especially when you're new in the
Yeah,
game. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I talk to my director all the time about it. Like, if I was to start my own label, he said it's better to start a management company, like managing artists at first, so like you can get the gist of doing it. But running a label company, you got to go through A&Rs, you got to find all of that. You got to find marketing
Fact.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's a whole
and if
fact.
I was to start my own label, I wouldn't be able to focus on being an artist because I would have to focus on being a great label. You got
Yeah.
to do one at a time.
My advice to anyone watching is just read the fine print and then read it again. Because
Right.
people get horrible deals just because
Jerk
they're
all the
money
time,
hungry.
man. But
Uh,
me signing to like major record labels, I would have to talk about royalties. I would have to talk about what is my accomplishment. What are we trying to accomplish with me signing? You know, what are we doing? Like, how can we keep growing? Like, I don't want to just be somebody you make money off of. You know what I'm saying? Because
okay.
I'm something. I look
Right.
at myself something bigger than that. Like I got a really big
That's how
influence.
you got to build the brand so that eventually you're bigger than the label
Right,
that you once needed.
right.
I can tell you a smart young brother, bro. You a smart young brother, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You got a nice head on your shoulders. I think it would do real good in this industry. You know what I'm saying? If you just keep going.
Right.
Uh, so, what's the biggest obstacles you face trying to break into the music industry? We're talking about it.
Um, it wouldn't even be like obstacles. It's just like certain things you're gonna see. Like sometimes you gotta keep to yourself. Network. You know what I'm saying? Networking is very important. So like um the obstacles I would see is that certain people are just gonna get more love because they're more lit. You feel me? But there's nothing to hate towards that. It just means you gotta work harder. If you make a name for yourself, people are going to see that and they're going to want to work with you. But you never know what people intentions are. You know what I'm saying? In this industry, like people might just want to, you know what I'm saying? Like see you as a money opportunity. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just depends on the type of person. But for me, that's not my agenda. Like, cause I know I'm gonna be something like that makes, you know what I'm saying? It's my impact. It's about giving like imprint. So this industry, I would say like people are like more money hungry, you know what I'm saying? More so like the love of the music. That's what I'm seeing. People are so
Yeah,
focused on.
I hear
You
there's
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
snake activities, you know,
Yeah.
like activities, so you gotta be careful. Are you working on any other ventures that isn't music related?
Um,
I know you said you make content and stuff, so
self-improvement for men and females, you know what I'm saying? Self-improvement. We focus on, just uplifting people and keeping them on their grind and keeping them focused. You know what I'm saying? I come out with tons of content talking about um, how to stay focused, how to stay motivated, you know what I'm saying? How to break away from certain people, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, separating from the fake, keeping your vision tunnel, stuff
mhm.
like that, you know what I'm saying? To keep yourself on the journey and not giving up and falling into people's booby traps that they have set up for you to fail. You feel me?
Facts.
Like,
Shit, man. That makes a lot of sense, bro. You smart as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Um, so uh, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
it's crazy about that. Cause like, I was just talking to Freddie McKenzie. Yo, shout out to Freddie McKenzie. You should definitely interview her. But
Down?
so basically, I was saying like, in 5 years, we're gonna be good. We just gotta keep our fucking pedal on the gas. So I'll say in 5 years, I see myself, I see myself with the TGE thing just through the roof. You know what I'm saying? You know, but certain people may not be there still, but that's just the game of success.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah,
But when it comes to my rap career, I see myself with videos. I see myself collabing with other artists. Like that's my goal. Like it's not even more so of a clout thing and being famous thing. It's more of like being heard, having a fan base. You know what I'm saying? Having people actually listening to me and not worried about a fake fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like fake followers and shit. Like I'm
yeah,
cool with that. I'm cool off of like trying to be like known off of clout. I'm trying to like actually have a fan base and people listen to me and watch the content that I make so it inspires them to do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep going. Like we made TGE off of the underground because I see how
yeah,
much the underground wasn't being treated. And the underground is better than the mainstream, in my opinion. I feel like the mainstream media portrays music in such of a unorganic way that when I see these underground artists, they are putting a foot on the gas. They are hungry.
yeah,
I
bro. I
bet you
really don't be
these
listening
boys.
to the radio.
So I'm saying,
Listen to straight underground rappers usually.
yeah. So I'm saying, like,
Word,
they
word,
just
word.
got to be heard. They just got to be heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying? So,
I want to say I didn't want to interrupt you, but I hope that I hope you said in 5 years that you're doing well off the rap thing and you're prospering.
yeah.
I wish that for you, bro. For real, for real.
Yes. Yes, man.
Um,
We locked in
so
over here, man. We
so
locked in over here.
normally, like, yeah, normally on my channel I do mental health interviews, but I'm also doing
Right.
something where I want to interview up and coming talent. I've loved hip hop my whole life.
Right. Yeah.
I like R&B, you know, and
You could talk
anybody.
to me about mental health too, because I talk about that too.
So my question was going to be, you don't have to go long into it. What's your stance on mental health? Because in
Mental
my
health is
experience,
important, man. Mental health is this the industry. Like a lot of people are doing things off of mental health. Like, like people aren't right mentally and they try to run things and try to make things like they try to run when you don't have good mental health, you can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like things that you want to run, it's not gonna be ran
yeah,
perfected. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be ran the way you want it, and things are gonna relationships. You can lose relationships over having bad mental health. So
yeah,
I always
definitely,
try to express that with the collective. Like before you even talk to me, I want you to have good mental health because it's like, bro, like you can't do nothing without having good mental health. Like I always make sure I take my time away to focus on myself So when I could come back and be 100% when I talk back to you. So
Yeah,
mental health is definitely something that is done, and I prefer like prayer, meditation, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that to really come back to the yourself and shit like that.
yeah. See, like, um, a few years ago, I just thought depression and anxiety were just like excuses and stuff like that, you know. And then I went through some things with somebody, and I realized, oh, mental illness is real. It's a real thing, and so that's how I started doing all this with the mental health side of my YouTube channel. And I was surprised to see how. Now, I guess I wasn't surprised, but like so many people just don't believe it or don't like. And I grew up in mainly like black Italian neighborhoods, and like mental health is like never talked about. You know what I'm saying? It's like under the rug type shit. Like from my experience, you know what I'm saying? From outside looking in, and that's all I can speak for because that's my environment. That was my environment. But like,
I
uh,
already
I,
know
I wish more people would realize how serious it is and how it's causing a
it
lot of
is.
issues. It's causing more. It's causing a lot of issues in people's lives and they don't even realize
Hmm.
it. All right. So my last question for you is: do you have any advice for any other artists trying to get into the game?
So my advice is to just stay consistent. Stay listen. If you got people that's hating, just keep it. You just keep it a distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, and getting in the game, as in getting in the game, focus on where you are right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus on like an end goal. Like focus on right now. You too focus on trying to get there and just focus on where you are. And then it will grow on its own. You'll start seeing people show love. You start seeing people, you know what I'm saying? If you're in a hometown that don't support you, go out of your way and go see other things. You feel me? Like getting in the game is really just focusing on yourself. That's what it's about. You know, this is what this whole game is about. Focusing on yourself and taking your career to the next level and helping who you can help. You feel me? Don't try to help nobody that don't want help because you got to help yourself first.
Yeah. All right, man. Yo, listen, that was beautiful. That was a great interview. Just stay on for 1 second.
You already
Everybody,
know.
thank you for watching. If you got this far, oh, any new we did it earlier, but say it again. Any new projects
Listen,
coming out?
the book of TGE is coming out in December. I don't know. I haven't discussed the date yet, but I'm talking to my graphic designers. We coming out with an album, all that. You feel me? The book of TGE is coming out. My hottest songs will be on there. You know what I'm saying? I will be on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look out and shit like that. Y'all follow me on Showtime is 9 underscore YT on Instagram.
It's
Follow
gonna
me
be
on Top
tagged
Grinders
below.
Entertainment. And if you are an artist that wants to be reposted, if you're a content creator that wants to be reposted, if you're somebody that does poetry, it doesn't matter. If you trying to get it in this game, hit us up. We will support you to the fullest extent. Y'all know what it is.
There you go. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all watching, guys.